Hello and welcome to eMagic 1 webinar. Thank you for joining us. My name is Maria and I will be presenting today's live session. First of all, let me tell you a few words about eMagic 1. We are the company with more than 6 years experience that has grown and built up lots of solutions for Magento platform as well as for 9 other popular shopping carts. We are growing really fast. At the moment, we've got the community of over 10,000 of active users. Before we begin our discussion, I would like to say thank you, everyone, taking time out of your busy business schedule to join us today. Here is our agenda for the next hour. We will talk about Magento Configurable products and cover the following points. First, what is Magento Configurable product in plain words? We will define the essence of the notion and front-end and back-end look. The second point, why you may need to use Magento configurable products and the purpose of their creation. The third point is how to create configurable products, including the procedures of adding configurable attributes and the process of creation of configurable product and generation of all the variations of associated simple products. All those actions we are trying to show you from Magento administration panel. And finally, we will try to offer you the ways to improve the process of configurable product creation. We definitely would like to make this webinar interactive, so feel free to send us your questions using chat function of this webinar. In case you cannot see the chat, please check the right corner of your desktop. In case the queries will be too specific and require additional investigation, we will gladly reply you back via email with the best solution. In any case, at the end of the webinar, we will return and look through all the questions, so all the inquiries will be reviewed and answered. In case there occur some questions after the webinar, you can use email to send us the message at support@mag-manager.com. Also, we send this email address to you in the chat. You can use it. You can use also social networks. You can see that we have the Facebook page, Twitter, and Google+. We also will be recording this webinar to be uploaded into YouTube. So if you are watching us there now, do not forget to like it. What is more, at our Facebook page, you can find an interactive poll and vote for what, in your opinion, is the most tedious thing while creating configurable products. At the end of the webinar, we will check the results and offer you the ways to improve the process. Well, as I see, all the general questions are covered, and we can proceed with the main points of our discussion. Okay, so let's try to find out what exactly is Magento Configurable product in plain words. Configurable product isn't actually the ready-made product itself. It's something that your customers can see, but can buy only when the offered specific product options are chosen. It's like the model or basis which you adjust according to your needs by choosing the offered options from the drop-downs. Using Magento Configurable product, store owner consolidates all the product variants visible on the single product page from the front end. The variants themselves are actually simple products with some unique options. This may seem to you a bit confusing, so let's review the notion in more details. The easiest example is clothing. Imagine that you have a product, t-shirt, and it comes in 3 colors, blue, white, and yellow, and 3 sizes, small, medium, and large. How it looks like from the front end. The client sees one general product t-shirt with 2 drop-downs. For color, with options to choose white, blue, and yellow, we have white chosen, and size options, small, medium, and large. Generally, the product becomes available for purchase only when the options are chosen. You cannot add the product to the cart unless variants from the drop-downs are selected. You may say, what happens if you do not have any more white t-shirt of small size, as you sold it out completely? This combination will not be available for your customers anymore. Shaded products, there are linked simple products. So also it is interesting here the super product attributes section. You can take a look at the screenshot and there is this section. Here you can set different prices and price markups for all the variants of simple products which are linked to this one configurable product. Okay, so we go to another point of our discussion. What is the purpose of configurable product usage? You may ask, what for to use Magento configurable products? What are the advantages for users and store owners? As for advantages for your customers, they have the ability to customize the purchase. With Magento configurable product, all the combinations that may suit your client's requirements are placed at the same product page. Also, the site navigation becomes easier for them. This may seem to you not a very big deal, but not in case when you've got thousands of products. People who browse your huge store will be tired from the search of desired product much quicker in case they see tens of the same product, but in different combinations. If it happens, you have all the chances to lose the customer quicker than he finds necessary combination. As for the main advantages for you as a store owner, you have the ability to manage inventory for each product variation. In this way, you will never sell the product that you do not actually have in your stock. So when you are running a stock of, let's say, t-shirt, yellow t-shirt of size small, then this option will not be visible in the drop-downs for your clients. And for them, it will be not possible to place the order of exactly that t-shirt of mentioned color and size. It's not the topic of our discussion, but in case you are using custom options to show product variants, it is not possible to track inventory using them. Also, there is one more merit. You can set different prices for product variations. Generally, the price of simple products doesn't influence the general price of configurable product. But it is possible to set price markups for variants of simple products using super product attribute section that we have seen earlier. How it can be used? For example, you can sell all the products individually at higher price, and as a part of configurable products, simple products can be sold at the price you need. Okay, so now you have the general idea of what exactly is Magento configurable product, what for it is used, and how it looks like from both clients and store owners' side. Okay, so we proceed with the process of configurable product creation, and that's it with the theory. And let's go to Magento Admin and create configurable products themselves. So we go to Magento Admin, and first thing that you need to do is to create configurable attributes. Each option or variant of Magento configurable product your customer sees in the drop-downs from the front end is based on configurable attribute that you as a store owner should set up before creating the product itself. Attributes are created separately from the product, since different products can share the same or have different attributes. Thus, you firstly generate attribute and then use it while creating the product itself, indicating the attribute set with needed attribute. For example, if you are selling t-shirts, you can use the same attribute set for them as you use for pullovers. For shoes, you most likely need other size options and thus other attributes or attribute set even. Okay, in our example, we have a product t-shirt with 3 sizes and 3 colors. So your customer will be able to customize or configure the product choosing the options of size and color. And now you need to create 2 configurable attributes named size and color. So we go to Attributes, Manage Attributes, and press Add New. And then we indicate the attribute code. We indicate color. Then do not forget to set scope global. Input type dropdown. Also apply to all products. And option you to create configurable product to yes. Next we go to the tab Manage Label Options. We indicate Admin Label. We add the options. For color we have white, blue, and yellow. Thus we add the options named white, blue, and yellow. And we save the attribute. And do the same for the attribute of size. We add new attribute. Indicate the attribute code of size. Okay, we indicate size. Next, we have to put scope global, input type drop down, apply to all product types, and use to create configurable product should be set to yes. Next we go to Manage Label Options tab. There we indicate admin code, and for size we have the options small, medium, and large. Small, medium, and large. And we save the attribute. Now you have to add those newly created attributes to the attribute set. We go to Catalog, Attributes, Manage Attribute Sets. In case you didn't assign those attributes to the attribute set, they won't be any chance to use them while creating configurable products. So there we have two attribute sets, and make sure that you assign the attributes to the attribute set which you're going to use while creating configurable products. So we assign them and press Save Attribute Set. Okay. We have, as I told you, we have two attribute sets. We will assign those attributes to two attribute sets, but in fact you should use the one which you're going to use while creating configurable product itself. Okay, so now we created attributes and assigned them to the attribute set, and then we go to the procedure of creation of Magento configurable product itself. And naturally you will ask, which is the correct order? Should one create first all the variations of simple products and then generate one configurable product, or vice versa? Actually, both ways are possible, since the process is double-sided and will be equally effective no matter if you create simple products or configurable in the first place. So let's try to do it. I will start from configurable product, and later on you'll understand why. So I create configurable product. I go to Catalog, Manage Products, and press Add New Product. I select the attribute set to which I assigned newly created configurable attributes. We are going to use the default one, and also set product type. It should be configurable product. Press Continue. Next, I need to check those attributes which I want to use to create configurable product. We use color and size. We press Continue to proceed. Next, we have to fill in all the required fields. They are marked. So we indicate the name of the product. We type T-shirt. Also, the description, short description, and other fields are required should be filled in. Otherwise, you won't be able to save the product. SKU should be unique. Also, status should be enabled, and visibility catalog search. In this way, you will be able to find your product, and it will be correctly reflected from the front end. We go to the tab Prices. We put the price of configurable product, and text class. We use none. Next tab is Inventory. Make sure that your product is in stock in order to be shown at the front end. Also, we have one website, but in case you have multiple websites, you should assign the product to the correct website. Next tab is Categories. Please assign the product to some category. Okay, and finally we go to the tab Associated Products. From Magento Admin, it is possible to create simple products at the page where you link associated simple products to one general configurable product. To be able to see this option, you have to press Save and continue Edit. Okay, so now we see the quick simple product creation form. And from this place, we can generate all the variations of simple products. So we have one general configurable product T-shirt, and we have 3 sizes and 3 colors. Thus, we need to have 9 variations of simple products. Each simple product should have the unique combination of size and color. so they can be associated to one general configurable product. So basically we have to create the products t-shirt size small color white, t-shirt size medium color white, t-shirt size large color white, t-shirt size small color blue, and so on and so forth. So basically all the variations. In case you won't create all the variations, they won't be shown at the front end. We will create a couple of variants for you to show it on the example, and you yourself have to create all the variations. Not to waste your time and to show it on the example, we create a couple of variations. Also, do not forget to indicate the quantity of your associated simple products. Otherwise, the product won't be available for purchase and it won't be shown in the drop-down. So we go down, and at the bottom of the page you see all those newly created associated simple products that are used for this configurable product. To save the associations, we have to press the appropriate button. Okay, so now we created simple products, and as you know, it's the bulk procedure, and maybe for that you have to do the array index and clear your cache. So we see that it is required from our side, that is why we have to do it. So a couple of minutes and we will do just reindex of our data and clear cache. Go to cache management and flush our Magento cache in order for the changes to be shown at the front end. Okay, so now we can check the result at the front end. Okay, we refresh our web page and go to the category to which we assigned our configurable product. So we see one general configurable product, t-shirt, with two drop-downs of color and size. And in the drop-downs, you see the variations which we just created. So in order to be able to select second drop-down, it's obligatory for you to select the first drop-down. Okay, so now you see the result, and next we'll try to offer you some possible ways to create configurable products in more simple way. So let me delete all those products and attributes we just created to start all over again. Okay, so now I'm going to catalog and I delete all those newly created products in bulk. And after that, I have to go and do the same for the attributes I've just created. I go to attributes, manage attributes. I open each of the created attributes and press delete. So now I'm deleting color attribute. The same I have to do for size attribute. Not all the attributes are shown, so I have to use search. Now I'm deleting search size attributes. Okay, so and also let's view our front end. It should be empty. Yes, our Magento is empty, and now we can offer you some possible ways to simplify the process and improve it, and how to create configurable products in much easier way. I can see that we have a few more attendees, so we started our discussion previously, and now you can just follow our discussion. We will also be recording this webinar, so you will be able to get the video and start just from the beginning and see all that see the procedure and everything that we discussed. So we go to the final point of our discussion. It's the process of configurable product creation and the ways to improve it. So now you had the chance to make sure that the process is a bit tedious. That's why our company was looking for the means to improve it. As we told you above, our company develops the software for Magento, and our application is called Store Manager for Magento. It works directly with your store catalog and allows you the flexible way to manage it. Now I will tell you the way to create configurable products with Store Manager for Magento. So basically we start from the same. We create configurable attributes, and we go to Store Manager for Magento and go to Attributes section. you can see that in the attribute section of Store Manager, all the attribute information is placed in one page. So at once you see and can manage attributes, attribute groups, and attribute sets. And also there is the possibility to create attributes in bulk. As I know, default Magento import method doesn't have such functionality. Okay, but let's return to the process. Do not forget that configurable attributes should be size and color. So we create a configurable attribute of color first. We indicate attribute code. A scope should be global, input type dropdown, label. Okay, scope global, input type dropdown, label. We indicate the same. Also, the options are white, blue, and yellow. White, blue, and yellow. And we save the attribute. The same we do for the attribute of size. We indicate the attribute code, size. Scope should be global. Input type dropdown. The label, the same you will use for finding this attribute in the admin. And the options should be small, medium, and large. Okay, so now we save the attribute. Next, we should assign those newly created attributes to the attribute set. We are assigning it to the default attribute set. Also, we have new attribute set. So make sure that you assigned the attributes to the attribute set which you are going to use while creating configurable products. You remember that using Magento Admin we had to go to the page, add those attributes to the attribute sets, and also then return and again add those attributes to the second attribute set. Here it is very useful and very smart. Everything is very smartly placed, though, so you shouldn't just do too much actions. Okay, so now we have the attributes and they are assigned to correct attribute set. And now we proceed with creating the product itself. So we create the product. We press Add Product button. We indicate the attribute set to which we are assigned those newly created attributes. We indicate the product type. It should be configurable product. Press OK. Okay, so now we fill in all the required information for the product to be correctly saved. Name, description, short description, SKU, make sure that it is unique. Also the status should be enabled, and visibility should be set to catalog search. Next step is prices. Indicate the price of your configurable product, and text class. We use none. Also, you can add other product-related information, but we just fill in all the required fields and save the product. Press OK. Okay, so now the product is saving, and we created it, and you see that all the product-related information is placed in the lower grid, so you can easily switch between the products and tabs and edit the product if necessary, so no additional windows are opened and everything is very smartly placed. So now we will create all the combinations of simple products one by one. But actually no, we do not want to spend time on the procedure that actually can be done in 2 mouse clicks. With Store Manager for Magento you have such a valuable opportunity. So you just need to choose the newly created Magento configurable product, and then in the tab Associated Products, click Select Configurable Attributes button. Then select those attributes on the basis of which you'd like to simple products to be created. Then click Create Associated Products button. There you can make changes that will influence your all the variations of simple products, and press OK. So basically, in a few seconds, all the combinations of associated simple products will be created automatically. You see that the product is just indexing, so there is no need for you to return to admin and do the procedure. It will take a couple of seconds, and you'll see all the combinations of associated simple products assigned to one general. In meanwhile, I see that we have questions. We will return to them at the end of the webinar, so please wait a couple of minutes. I will end my presentation and return to your questions. Thank you for your patience. So you see the result that all the variations of simple products which are assigned to configurable are created automatically. Each of the variation has the unique combination of size and color. I guess you didn't expect that it was so easy, right? But with Store Manager for Magento, there is no need for you to spend endless hours repeating pretty much the same procedure, but with different variants of simple products, and create each combination one by one. So now let's check the result at the front end, and we will make sure that everything is in the way it was previously. So yes, we have one general product t-shirt with two drop-downs of color and size, and all the combinations are created. Thus we have all the variations, and we can choose any of the drop-down variations. Okay, so basically I guess that's all. You had the chance to see how easy it is to create all the combinations of simple products associated to configurable. And we just proceed with questions and answers. We do received a couple of questions during our presentation, so let's check them out. I'll review our chat and see what questions we had there. Okay, I see the question. Can we import products with XML format? Yes, with Store Manager for Magento, there is added option to import and export your products in XML file using product import wizard. So if you check out Store Manager for Magento, it supports both CSV and XML import, and using it there is no need for you to convert the file. Also, we will review this question, and further in our next discussions we will also tell how to import your configurable products either in CSV format or from XML file, and it will be the topic of our discussion at the next webinar. So please subscribe to our RSS news, and you'll be informed about our upcoming webinars where we will talk about the procedure of creation of configurable products by means of import. We will tell you how to properly organize CSV or XML file in order to be imported properly, so all the relations between simple and configurable products are kept. In meantime, I can send you a very useful article on how the procedure should be organized, and with a few tips you can check the link in the chat. Okay, so basically also I want to mention that it is possible to update your store with simple or configurable products on schedule, on the planned basis. So you can update the stock level from your supplier. For example, if your supplier provides you the information on your products, you can set up direct synchronization with his site and import on schedule. For that, you may need to use a Store Manager add-on, which is called Automated Product Import. And for that software, any file format will be good and it will fit. Okay, so next we have around 16,000 of simple products. For Store Manager for Magento, it's not a problem as the software handles up to 1 million products, and it can be imported without division and from one import file in one import procedure. Okay, next question. Where we will install Magic 1 on our PC? Where we will install Store Manager on our PC on the server. Generally, Store Manager for Magento is a Windows application, and it should be installed at your desktop. And from the desktop, you can connect to your database and manage it directly, just emitting Magento Admin. Okay, so next question. Um, okay, next question. Can you make an example of import XML with a configurable product? Yes, sure. We can just provide you the example and send it to you via email. So for those who are interested, please let me know and we will email it to you. Okay, so we had the discussion at our Facebook page also, so I guess it's time to return and have a look there. Okay, so we asked what is the most tedious thing while creating configurable products. So we will refresh our web page. Maybe there are new questions and new things to discuss. Okay, there is some delay, so we will try to make everything okay. Okay, in meantime, while the web page is refreshing, we have one more question. Do we need to be an engineer to use the software? Thank you for your question. Actually, this Store Manager for Magento is designed in this way to help ordinary users, store owners without special technical skills to use it and to make sure that everything is done correctly without hiring additional staff and just resorting to any technical engineers and having to pay additional fee. Also, we have free support and documentation, so all our staff is ready to help you on each way of usage of Store Manager for Magento. So also, there is free 14 days trial version, so you can try it out free before purchasing and make sure that it is 100% good for you. And if any questions occur, we will always help you. So in meantime, we refreshed the web page and we want to take a look on the poll in which we asked the question what is the most tedious thing while creating configurable products. So the majority of votes is for the question, for the point I have to create tons of simple products and add all the variations. It's all pain. So I guess we covered this question during our webinar, and now you know the easy way to create configurable products and with all the variations of simple products. Also, we have the point someone voted for export orders. I'm not sure if this question is directly related to configurable products or just to generally Magento. So in any case, please specify. If you mean export of configurable products, it is supported in Store Manager and from Magento Admin. Also, we have the point configurable products do not work with catalog price rules. In case you mean that the general price of configurable product is not changing when the associated when those options from drop downs are chosen, then you have to know that generally the price of each variation of simple product doesn't influence the general price of configurable product. So I guess if you need to the price of some variation to be higher or lower, you can set markups for variations of simple product in super product attribute section. I've showed this section in Magento Admin, and I guess I'll show it in your store in our store manager. So this super product attribute section is here. So now here you can set price markup for some variant. So you see price, it can be fixed or percent. It can be fixed or percent, yes. Okay, so I guess let's have a look if there are any other questions. Is there a limit to the number, I guess, products for the software? If you mean trial version, it has no any limitations. If you in general mean if there is any limit on managing products, again, as I told you earlier, there is no any limits. We recently tested our software, and now it can manage and import 1 million products from one file and in one import procedure. I guess it's very, very useful, and especially if you have huge databases. But as I told you, there is no any limitations, so you can manage your products. So next question, tell me, do you have a French version of the software? We have the translation project, and in Store Manager for Magento, the community users help us to translate it. Please take a look at the screen, and there we will check the translation into French. So we go to Preferences, press F12, and the Preferences window is opened. Now we go to the languages, localization sections, and see the languages, and from there you can download language package. And then we scroll down and we check for French. Okay, we see that it is on 16% translated, but also you have to know that we have the translation project, and if you take part in it, you can help us to translate it into French. We have the program for that, and there is the pleasant surprise that if you help us to translate the software, you can get a very nice discount on the software. If you are interested, please tell me, and I will send you the link to the translation project and the ways how to get this discount and how to help us in the translation. Okay, so please, if you have any other questions, let me know, and I will gladly answer them. Okay. Thank you for those who sent us your questions, and for those who joined our webinar, for those who left their email addresses, and for those whom we should send something or just explain something in the email. We will do it after the webinar. Thank you for sending us your details. Okay. Thank you for coming and for watching this webinar. It was very exciting. Feel free to contact us, and we are always open for the discussion. We are looking ways to improve Magento platform and make it useful for you. Please subscribe to our RSS news. You can see the link at the screen. Okay, so you will be informed about our next webinars. I guess, as I told you, the next one will be about importing configurable products, so do not miss it. We will be waiting for you. If we didn't answer any of your questions fully, please get in touch. We have various modes of support: phone support, live chat, and email support. Okay, so thank you very much for your attention, and see you at the next webinar.